Last orders at the bar, please.
Welcome to Tavern Tales, a curated 5e Dungeons & Dragons adventure set in the tales of the Yawning Portal campaign module by Wizards of the Coast. Previously on Tavern Tales, stuffed cats have been torn apart, and a werejaguar has been awakened from stony slumber. Is it time for combat?
Come sit down and drink with the enemy, raise a glass and toast to the enemy, and I'm not gonna do this on my own. So come sit down and laugh with the enemy, raise a glass and sing to the enemy, and I'm not gonna do this on my own. So I won't end up being alone, 'cause I won't drink my drink alone. So what about you? One beer or two, I'll drink to you.
After a rousing game of pelota, which seemed so out of place for where they were and what they were doing, our explorers found a room with a bunch of stuffed animals and a stone werejaguar. After ripping all the stuffies apart, Tex found a piece of stone in one, an actual stone heart, identified by Maryland. So they put that heart back in a werejaguar, who sprung to life with a snarl, eliciting from Texas a...
Oh my goodness.
Just as deadpan as that.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
I love how deadpan our characters are sometimes. It's great.
And now let us peek into the adventure itself, as the half-jaguar, half-man crouches low with bloodlust in his eye.
Can we talk to him? Here, kitty, kitty, kitty.
I leave the rest to you. He's crouched low, bloodlust in his eyes. There's a moment of pause, as all of you players may make decisions about what you would like to do going forward, and then we will spring back into life, into the game itself.
I think we try to talk to him.
I'm going to throw a crowbar at it.
No, don't do that.
There is really
that's
not
your
much
go-to.
opportunity to discuss what you want to do, especially if somebody's throwing a crowbar.
Okay, we'll throw a crowbar at it. I feel like Maryland is terrified of jaguars. Is that
Let's
what
use
this
a
is?
magic bracelet and turn it into stone. Is that a thing?
We'll just throw it at it? What's the plan?
I don't know. How does
Kitty.
Fetch.
How does flesh to stone work?
How does flesh to stone work?
It is a spell. You would cast it using the bracelet's magic, and it is I believe, a Constitution saving throw on part of the creature that you were casting it upon.
I would like to try and do that.
Okay, so that sounds like you're throwing a crowbar. You are doing a
Not
flesh
actually.
to stone spell. What is everybody else doing?
Not actually throwing a crowbar. I feel like that's very irrational.
Okay,
Just pulling out my weapons.
all right.
Is this cat made of flesh?
It is now.
Oh, good. Okay.
I've got my bow and arrow drawn.
Okay.
Ready there.
I'm going to draw my sword just so I'm ready to defend people should require.
And Penny.
I was going to inspire all of my friends with a song.
You mean one of your friends with a song?
Oh yeah, I always not follow rules. It's so good though, it should inspire everybody. So I'm gonna inspire my friend who's doing cool things.
Well, it sounds like combat then. So everyone roll initiative.
that's what. Yeah,
So we did have an option to talk to the kitty
You
cat.
always have options.
I always have the option to talk to the kitty cat, but my animal handling is bad, so it wasn't gonna be me.
It is not a cat.
I mean, it's not a cat.
It is not a cat.
It is not a cat.
No, it is not a cat. It is a man with the head of a cat.
Oh, it's a man, guys.
I want to get married to him.
Yes, it is a male figure. You're rolling initiative, so I don't know if there's going to be... Anyway. Yes.
Hot.
I have rolled the dice and I am pleased with my roll.
Yeah, I feel like Maryland might be swooning because she's not paying attention.
Florida Man, how did you do?
I got a whole 5.
Who got a little bit better than Florida Man?
Got a 7.
Who got a little bit better than a 7? Who got quite a bit better than a 7?
I got just a little bit better than a 14. I got
So the
15.
next up is the 14? Yeah. How did we do, Texas Walker?
24.
Texas Walker, you are less than 5 feet away from this were-jaguar person.
Less than 5, huh?
Less than 5. The were-jaguar gets to go with surprise. It is. Landed. It's going to attack Texas Walker. Let's see what happens. So, first it attempts to grab you. I have a natural 19.
Yes.
And then it's going to bite you. 22.
Yes.
Excellent. I am now going to roll a die for you,
How considerate.
Texas Walker. I need to see your character sheet, though, so I know what bonus to add to this.
This smells like some easy bake oven bullshit right now.
You take 8 points of damage.
You didn't even look at my sheet before you said that.
Well, I bit you, so you take 8 points of damage.
But I didn't get to write that down.
Well, I've got the sheet right now, so I can
Just
roll this
remember
other
it.
thing. So just calm down.
Should I just give you my dice?
Can you
Your
just
character
relax?
is dead. This is my sheet now.
Okay, hold on. I'm just going to bust out your sheet. Are you here?
Heroes never die.
Oh.
I'm just going to reveal the die roll to a friend.
It's not good.
Did you see it?
No.
Did you see it? Just one friend.
I will
Thank you.
unsee it.
Okay.
I probably will.
You take 8 points of damage, Texas Walker. The creature has grappled you. It is your turn.
Cool. I'm going to use my bonus action to Blessing of the Raven Queen away from him.
Okay.
So I magically teleport away from him 30 feet to a spot that I can see.
You're grappled by him. Do you still get to Blessing of the Raven Queen escape that?
Yeah, it just says I can magically teleport to unoccupied space I can see.
Sure. Sounds good.
Cool.
But you have to do it.
Okay, I do it. Shazam. Scalapaloo. Jazz. I can't remember what
All
color.
of the above.
I can't remember what color I've put on it when I've done it before.
I think you've only ever done it one time. I didn't even know if you actually ever have done it.
I
Because
haven't
you were
noticed
underneath the door and then you just able to crawl out from the door. I don't know if you used it. It was literally the last time you did your Misty Step.
Yes. Cool.
I would recommend whatever you say right now to make it possible, write it down.
Or maybe I did right there.
Maybe I did write these things down.
No.
Galabaloo.
I like that one.
No, I won't do that. So as he's grappled with this Jaguar Man, he kind of mutters under his breath and he goes, "Not today, Satan. Not today." And then he shrieks.
Okay, yeah. And the shriek doesn't even come from him. It comes from within the spell itself
Yes,
as you are audially transported 30 feet away.
indeed.
Okay.
And then as my action, I'll just attack.
Okay.
So I'm just going to let 2 arrows fly.
Okay.
See what happens.
Spend the arrows, roll the dice.
Sweet. So one was a crit.
Cool. Roll an additional d8 then.
So the one that crit was for 16 damage.
Okay.
And the second one, 22 to hit.
22 is definitely a hit.
And that's 12 damage there.
Well done. You want to describe these arrows that have shattered and punctured into this werebeast?
Is he standing near any sort of like physical objects like a post or a...
Sure.
So one of the arrows goes through his femur and it actually kind of pins him to the stone behind him that he's standing on. Because he was standing on like some sort of pedestal, I assume.
Yeah, he leapt down. But so it's pinned. Okay, sure.
Yeah, he's pinned one and then another one is sticking out of his right shoulder.
Cool.
Going
Yeah.
Yonder.
Excellent. Love it. Yes. He pays me the 2 arrows. See if he gets those back. And we move forward. It is now the Jaguar Man's turn. He looks shocked that the figure that he clutched has so easily escaped the confines of his embrace.
Aw, he wanted to have sex with me.
And he looks about. Spies, Tex is over there and has shot him with arrows. So he charges Tex.
Yeah. Everyone loves you.
Sweet.
Apparently.
Here we go.
Lunges down, uses his arms and legs to travel forward, viciously speeding up as he does, leaps and pounces onto Tex. Please make a strength saving throw.
That's not, could be worse. Could have said charisma save.
How did you do?
15.
That is enough. You are not knocked to the ground.
Sweet.
He has clawed you 1 time and does 7 slashing damage to you.
Sweet.
Yeah, then he still has movement left, so he's going to turn and leave your area of threat and target Alabama Johnson. We now move to Alabama.
Is he significantly hurt?
Who?
The Jaguar Man.
Oh, no.
Okay, I would like to continue with Flesh to Stone.
Cool.
So he takes the bracelet out of his pocket because it was in his pocket that's built into his armor. It's a thing.
What's the thing?
Armor pockets. And he looks at the bracelet and he's like, well, not sure how this is going to go, but let's see. And he starts to rub the bracelet like a lamp to see if that will work. And he starts rubbing it and he says, Alabama, you got to focus right now, bruh. You got to focus. Rub that bracelet. Zotzi, I could really use a little bit of your assistance too. I know that I'm strong and willing, but it doesn't hurt to have a little bit of help. Oh man. And he just keeps rubbing it. And then smoke comes out of the bracelet and goes towards the Jaguar Man, and it encompasses him in smoke.
What's the range on flesh to stone?
60 feet.
Oh, yeah. Then you got more than enough space because he's only like 12 feet away from you.
Hell yeah.
Yep. Seems to be in the act of transforming into a full-on jaguar itself and not some sort of half-man, half-jaguar creature. The spear that it was holding in its hands is fallen by the wayside. As you cast the spell, is it a saving throw?
It is a Constitution saving throw.
What is the difficulty? Oh, I know what the difficulty is because the book tells me.
Cool.
Because it's a magical artifact, not a spell that she's casting herself. I'll roll this.
I hope
here.
it's difficult.
Succeeds and is not turned to stone.
Oh, God damn it.
Just so you're aware, the difficulty on that is 15. Ooh. Now, I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Ah, shit.
With disadvantage.
I only have 2 of these left.
Oh, shit.
Oh, no. It was nice knowing you. Oh, it's not so bad.
What is your total?
12.
Before all of your eyes,
Oh, no.
Alabama Johnson, arms stretched out, smoke pouring forth, is turned to stone.
No.
Damn it, Alabama.
From the bracelet?
Yes.
Yeah.
But does it have the same rules that it does when you cast it?
Yes.
Because you have to fail 3 times. It says it starts turning you to stone.
You begin to turn to stone.
Yeah, so it says the successes and failures don't need to be consecutive. Keep track until the target collects 3 of a kind. So either 3 saves or 3 successes.
Oh, so it's kind of like a death save. Kind of.
Yeah.
Does it start from the bracelet? That would be cool.
Yes, it does.
Okay, how many times is it once per round it has to make the save?
It's at the end of my turn.
Okay, so it's at the end of its turn, it's made the save, and it's been successful 1 time.
Well, so a creature restrained by this spell, so that would now be me, right?
Potentially.
Must make another Constitution saving throw at the end of each of its turns. If successfully saves against the spell 3 times, the spell ends. If it fails, it saves 3 times. It is turned to stone and subjected to petrified condition for the duration. If the creature is physically broken while petrified, it suffers from similar deformities if it reverts to its original state. If you maintain your concentration on this spell for the entire possible duration, the creature is turned to stone until the effect is removed.
The bracelet's affinity with earth manifests as an unusual curse. If such a creature's save is successful, the bracelet breaks your attunement to it and casts the spell on you. You make your saving throw with disadvantage, and on a failed save, you are petrified instantly.
Oh. Well, that sucks.
That does suck.
But you can dispel it with magic dispel, right?
Fingers crossed. Please say yes.
You're going to need other things.
No.
Dispel magic will not work for this. It might. What level is flesh to stone?
It is a 6th level transmutation.
Sorry. I don't have it. I was like, come on, level 3.
That's 6th level.
Oh, you're stoned, my friend. You're stoned.
So I believe based on this, you are turned to stone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because it says you are petrified instantly. But do I have to make 3 successful checks with this character, with the
I don't think so.
werejaguar?
I think
or...
if you were following this spell, but I think with that, it just like that's it.
Okay.
Unless someone can remove the effect.
Yep. Let's hope.
Yep. Please make sure none of my limbs get broken off. Because they don't grow back.
Just snap off a wing.
I got nothing.
Yeah.
I've got a little beating heart potion, but that's about it.
You're going to be hauling your heavy ass around.
Hey, I could chisel off a few pounds, though, if you like.
I'm already really skinny.
Give you some cool tattoos.
Ooh.
Just chunks of flesh missing.
Well, I'm going to go sit on the couch.
We'll see. We'll see what happens. Alabama Johnson, your turn is done. let's describe this for everybody who's watching. Alabama reaches out, touches the bracelet, points out. So is your arm upraised?
Well, no, he was just constantly rubbing the bracelet because he's holding it and rubbing it.
Oh, he wasn't wearing the bracelet at
No.
the time. Okay, so he's holding the bracelet, he's rubbing it, and then he shoots the smoke out with a beckoning hand. The smoke rebounds off of the were creature, the Jaguar Man, and comes right back and is absorbed immediately into Alabama Johnson's form, and Alabama, with a sharp sound of quickly curing concrete, immediately turns to stone. What is the expression on Alabama Johnson's face? Your face is the last thing to turn to stone.
As he sees the smoke hurling back towards him, he starts to say, "Oh, shit."
Nice.
And his mouth gets stuck open and his eyes are really wide and he has wrinkles in his forehead. It's the most unattractive look he's ever had.
And the tongue is raising up for the t part of that and does not get it because it turns to stone.
Yep.
Last click.
Yep.
The werejaguar, in the act of like leaping towards stony Alabama Johnson, backpedals immediately with a
See, kitty cat.
and turns its head upon a swivel to target someone else. It is now Penny's turn.
So I've been sitting here and I was planning to inspire my friend Alabama, and I will save that song for later.
If you'd had inspired Alabama previously, Alabama could have used that on the saving throw.
But yeah.
Did Alabama include the +4?
Oh.
Is Alabama within
I don't
range of you?
Well,
What
we're
is
on
the
this-
range? 20 feet?
It's 10 feet from me.
Oh, Alabama did not include the +4 previously from that.
Do we add it to everything?
Any saving throws?
Saving throws.
If you're
okay.
within 10 feet.
That's what I was-
Oh.
that would have been nice to know.
Yeah, would you like to spend a white gem?
Kind of not minding being stoned.
It's up to you. I can inspire anyone in this group, I guess.
No, it has nothing to do with inspiration.
You now are a garden statue.
You know, I liked the color of what happened.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
Makes for good podcasting.
I was 1 foot out of reach.
All right.
Here we go.
Which is weird. Like, if you had the +4, you would have saved.
I know.
So stay close to me, peeps. I don't know what this guy can do. What?
It is Penny's turn.
Yeah. She's going to do an instrumental for her to inspire her friend, the rogue. I was thinking of something that was perfect for this situation. So she goes to grab her viol, but remembers that it's not there. Little sad face. And so instead grabs her lyre for a change, because she always grabs the lute. And she plays the Pink Panther theme. Doo-doo, 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 doo-doo. She tries to like vibrato the strings and doesn't work very well because it's a lute, but she tries anyways.
So it was a liar.
Yeah. Did I say lute? Yes. Sorry. She tries to vibrato the lyre and it doesn't work. Yeah. And she's like, oh,
You have a lute and you're going to make a liar out of it.
Yeah, I know. Awful. Anyways, and inspires because it's a cat related fight. And it's a very, rogues love the Pink Panther. Like, who wouldn't? But rogues especially.
Are you bardic inspiration?
That's my bardic inspiration. Inspiring Maryland because she's a rogue and there's a big cat and she's a rogue. And they like Pink Panther.
Okay.
Yeah. Sorry, I had a whole thing planned with Alabama and she ruined it. So, because getting petrified. So, that's what I got. Do 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 do.
You have bardically inspired Maryland Jane
Yay.
somehow.
Yeah. Very inspiring. Looking through all her spells, nothing she can do won't hurt all of her other friends except for vicious mockery. So she is going to mock this Jaguar person.
It fails.
Excellent. UGLY. You ain't got no alibi. You ugly. Oh, you ugly.
Wish I got to re-roll that.
Nope. You are mocked. Viciously.
Please do it in Olman.
E-oo-ah-wah. Inu-inu-wah-wah. Do-witcha. You witcha.
Thank you. That
welcome.
yes. I feel like you challenged yourself and finally, yeah, I'm happy. That's
Okay,
good.
good.
That was awesome.
Thanks.
No, I'm not, says the cat.
You are.
No, I'm not. Goes and he
Roll your
cries.
damage.
I'm a noble creature.
Just 7. 7
Awesome.
damage.
And it has disadvantage on its next attack. Cool. That was Penny's turn. Are you doing anything else with your turn, Penny?
No, I feel like I've done a lot.
Cool. Maryland, what do you want to do?
I am going to take my rapier and cut a kitty.
Cool.
Oh, and I have this. The inspiration helps on my attack roll.
Correct.
13.
So, you have barely succeeded.
Whew.
If you had not had Bardic Inspiration, you would have missed.
You're welcome.
All right, roll your damage.
8.
Okay, so you're using your non-magical rapier.
Oh, that's a good point. I am
smack
using
the
my
thing.
longsword. Can I use my longsword? No. I'll just use my rapier. It's fine. Whatever.
Okay, cool. It does nothing to this creature, even if you had managed to hit, which you didn't. So
We're fucked.
cool. Is there anything else you'd like to do with your turn?
I am going to get the hell out of Dodge. I'm going to hide behind Alabama. No, actually. Knocks him over. No, just kidding. I won't do that. No, I'm just going to move. I'm going to move 30 feet away.
You're gonna run away.
I'm going to run away.
Okay, cool. It's going to take an attack of opportunity against you because you're running away. I continue to look at Chelsea because she's a rogue.
Yeah, I'm a rogue. I'm just sorry.
So you're a rogue. You can use cunning action to use your bonus action to do several things. You can disengage, which allows you to run away without having to take an attack of opportunity, and then move your distance.
I can dash or hide.
You can dash, which allows you to basically double your movement, or you can hide as an action, which would be to duck around behind Alabama, but then you'd roll a hide check at probably a significant disadvantage. Also, you would still incur that attack of opportunity. Finally, because of the type of rogue you are, you can also use your bonus action to give help or aid to a friend and allow them to have advantage on their next attack.
I'm going to do that. I'm going to use a bonus action. I have help as a bonus action down, but I don't.
Yes, you do.
I thought it was only when it's their turn that I can use it.
No, you have to help them on your turn.
Oh, okay.
That's when you
That was
use your bonus
unclear.
action.
I see.
Okay. Please remember that you have a magical longsword that beats the snot out of plants,
This isn't a plant, it's a rock.
but it's still magical.
Yeah, I didn't consider that before.
Fair. All right. Throw your rapier to the ground in disgust, wondering why you even still hold on to it.
It was the first thing I grabbed. I'm like, what the hell?
And pull your longsword free in the hopes that you get another turn. All right. It is now Florida Man's turn, followed by Texas Walker.
Do I have to tell who I'm helping? Or do I just help the next person for help as a bonus action? How's that?
Did you disengage? Are you staying right there? Are you hiding? Or are you using your bonus action to help?
I am going to help Florida Man. Florida Man has yet to do anything and is not petrified. Can I help as in be a distraction for the kitty cat so that she gets like a bonus that way? Or
Sure.
okay. I am going to quickly reach into my bag and I'm going to pull out a string. I'm going to dangle it in front of the kitty.
Where did this string come from?
In my bag. I have
a
rope.
loose
I have
thread.
lots of rope.
It's like a loose thread from your
Yeah, it's a
clothes.
loose thread.
I've seen it.
I have not seen this on your character sheet.
I have 50 feet of rope.
You play like my son, and you just fictitiously add whatever you can think of in your head to your magical backpack. There's a piece of string readily available in your
There is
backpack.
50 feet of rope. I'm going to grab the end of the rope and I'm going to dangle it in front of the cat.
Okay, cool.
I have. Yeah. So
All right.
as I'm dangling in front of the cat, I'm going to like kind of throw it on the cat to kind of get it tangled up in the rope. See if that works.
That's an action. You're doing a bonus action to help. You're using this rope to distract the cat to allow Florida Man to have advantage on her next
Distracting
attack.
the cat.
That's beautiful color. I love it. Well done. Florida Man, it's your turn, followed by Texas Walker. And since you're still looking at the book, I'm going to say this. The spell has rebounded upon you, but you are turning to stone. I don't think that it's fair that you don't get to make 3 saving throws as well. So you are externally all coated in stone and can't move, but you're going to have to make additional saving throws on your following turn.
Cool.
Because I think that, yeah, the spell rebounded right away, but then you still have disadvantage on the checks.
Yes.
Okay.
It'll be fun.
And I still can't help you. I'm sorry. I need
okay.
to be a better bard.
Well, you could have now because you could have given Bardic Inspiration to Alabama, but you don't know that. Alabama looks to
Right,
all
you
of you
look
like
solely
completely
stone.
stone.
I was just going to say, I meant the dispel magic, because if it wasn't such a high level spell, I could help, but it's too high.
Did you look at Dispel Magic up in the book to see if you could do anything?
I have it at a 3rd level. That's the highest I have.
Look
I
at
looked.
Dispel Magic in the book.
Can I bless myself from my mind?
If it does not require a somatic component, then yes. Florida Man, what are you doing?
I'm going to tell the Jaguar, I'm sorry we can't see eye to eye. We could have made this work, but now we can't. Do I have advantage because of Chelsea's help?
Yes.
Okay.
On your next attack.
No, next attack. Okay, so I'm actually going to also vow of enmity. That was like leading into my vow of enmity. I'm sorry, we just can't make this work out. It's really making me sad because Florida Man always wanted to get with it with a half Jaguar, half man. It was on my bucket list.
This is neither a vow nor enmity.
But now I got to kick your ass because of what happened to Alabama.
Please vow something.
I vow to spade and neuter you.
Spay and neuter you.
I don't know. I can't see.
You're just going to do both, like,
Just
hedge your
in
bets.
case.
Okay.
So that means that I have advantage even after the help.
Cool.
I appreciate the help.
Just so you know, Maryland, Florida does not need your help.
She's a strong,
Cool.
independent woman.
Last time I help you.
So first attack, I'm going to approach with my sword in one hand and my
Sure.
shield. Ooh, 25.
Yeah, that hits.
I'm going to do a divine spite too.
Ah, okay.
I'm glad we brought her along. You have good stuff.
That would be 14 damage
Awesome.
for the first attack. And then I'll do the second attack. Okay. 24.
That is also a hit.
Okay. I'll also use divine smite on that. 17.
Meow. Or sorry, meow.
Me. Ow.
It does not look at all like your weapon is doing any damage to the creature, and it's just the smite that has done damage to the creature. The creature is looking badly wounded as we turn now to the top of the round, and it is Texas Walker's turn, followed by the Jaguar Man.
It's time to let fly some more arrows.
Okay.
2 more. This may be a problem very shortly for me.
Are you running low? Sun's getting low.
Oh, bitch. Okay, so 1 is a failure in
Okay.
the most spectacular ways.
Excellent. You hit Alabama Johnson in the
Fucking
cheek.
rude.
Give me the arrows.
Chisel my jawline.
Do I give the damage to
Somehow
Alabama?
becomes more handsome.
Oh, okay.
Alabama's a stone. It doesn't matter. It's just color.
And then the second one is a 24,
That definitely hits.
and that hits for 7 damage.
Cool. It is the Jaguar Man's turn. He sees a Maryland Jane right next to him. So he will attempt to grab you. That is successful. What is your armor class?
15.
Yeah, definitely successful. And then he's going to try to bite you.
Hey, not on the first date.
19 to bite. So yes, the bite occurs. You take 8 points of damage.
Uh-oh.
I'd like to show you the die that I rolled. Cool. That is that. Did I tell you 8 points of damage from the bite? Yeah. Then everything is good. The werejaguar wraps Maryland Jane in its jaguar embrace, its front paws clawing into Maryland's back to hold her tight as it sinks its fangs into the area between Maryland's throat and clavicle, the lower jaw biting deep into the upper part of her left pectoral, the top 2 incisors biting deep into her throat.
I only did 8 damage.
And doing, yeah.
It's like
There
a
you
full
go.
rip out the neck.
Raise a glass and drink with the enemy. Raise a glass and sing with the enemy. And I'm not gonna do this on my own. And raise a glass and toast to the enemy. Raise a glass and sing to the enemy. And I'm not gonna do this on my own.
This concludes this episode of Tavern Tales, a curated Dungeons & Dragons 5e game set in the Tales of the Yawning Portal adventure module by Wizards of the Coast. Our intro and outro music is the song Tavern Tales by the Bad Billy Band. You can find out more about the Bad Billy Band on iTunes or at www.badbillyband.com or follow them on Twitter at badbillyband. Thanks for listening. Please feel free to leave us a review on iTunes or find us on Twitter at tavern_tales. We'll be back next week with more of the adventure.